Them boy, them out so easily.
First and foremost, free the whole world, boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation, to another episode of the Vybz Kartel Show. Today we will be explaining the new song Stand Strong to the patois illiterate. And it is songs like these that make me have a show specifically about the king of dancehall, not a show about dancehall overall. I love the bad man songs, I love the lady songs, I love the intelligent braggadocio songs, but these songs that hit home, that actually resonate with people, that can make a change in people's lives, these songs are the reason why I cover the boss of all bosses. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
See the face of evil there. Fear not, fear defeat yourself. This a fi brave heart. Yo, a lion over straight dog.
Adi the Innocent begins the first verse with a bit of advice for anybody feeling down on his luck or feeling like the world is against him. He says, when you see the face of evil, you should have no fear, because fear will make you defeat yourself. It is a very powerful line. Fear is the one thing that stops greatness. It stops people from being able to progress in life. So if you abandon all of your fear, then you will live your best life. It is a wonderful line. And then he says, this song is for the brave hearts. This is for the lions, not the stray dogs. So not the people that lay down and die, not the stray dogs in the street that cannot make it. This is for the brave hearts. This is for the people with a lion soul, with the heart of Marcus Garvey, with the intelligence of Malcolm X. This song is just a very important song for people that come from a bad environment but strive to achieve excellence in their own life.
Black people time for fight. Can't make Rome defeat we know. Computerize we mind I try take. We sold them why end we existence.
Gaza Nation, sometimes a song does not have to be filled with tons of lyrics and many verses to be powerful. And this song is proof of that. Our great Gaza leader tells us that black people, it is time to rise up, it is time to stand up, it is time to fight. And then he mentions Rome. He says we cannot let Rome defeat us. And that was where the Western way of thinking, the Western civilization was born. So we cannot let them continue to oppress black people and keep them and treat them as lower class citizens. And you might be saying to yourself, what does this old white man know about any of the struggles of black people? And I must admit, I do not, but my son is half black, and it is songs like these that when he gets older, I will be playing for him to let him know the power that he has within him, and to let him know that he should never ever feel like a second-class citizen, and he should always stand up and fight for what is right. And then Adi says, computers, this is the duality of computers and the technology age. He says that computers, if used properly, they can make us smarter. You have the world at your fingertips for once. Before you used to have to go to a library to learn about history. Now we can learn about King Mansa Musa, we can learn about Marcus Garvey, we can learn about all the legends, and it's just at our fingertips. But at the same time, computers are trying to take our souls, and they are trying to end human existence. So think of the duality of the technology age. It is a very scary time. They want us to interface with artificial intelligence, and then we will become half robot cyborgs, and then eventually we will no longer exist. And that is a sad truth that I believe we are facing. But at the same time, computers can make you so powerful in this world. They give you a chance that you never had before. I mean, just look at myself. I'm reaching so many people in Africa and Jamaica, and we are all talking just because of the internet and the ability that we have through our phones and computers. I could speak all day about this song. It is just too powerful.
Burn them religion, burn politician, burn them division. All when them shoot me down, can't dead I just flesh down.
The lyrical genius Mr. Palmer then tells us, he states that we should burn religion, burn politicians, burn the division. And I could speak all day about these lines. They are just immaculately put. Religion has been dividing us for ages. Religion is a bunch of poppycock. It is nonsense. Spirituality, on the other hand, I do respect. But religion is nothing but a bag of lies. It is just a way for the rich to continue eating off of the poor people who do not know better. And then I know this video is going to be demonetized and not many people will be notified, but I hope you do see it. Politicians are another worldwide problem. Every single country, every single government is not for the people. It is not by the people. The government is always against the people. You must remember this. If you were not born into the government or have friends and family in the government, then you are the opposition. And the government should all be brought down. We need a renaissance. We need something new to happen, because the religion and the politicians, they do nothing good for the people. And I just hope that we understand this, because they continuously promise us stuff, but it never happens, and we always continue to live in poverty, struggling to make it every day. They are the dividers of the human race. You must remember that. And then he says, when they kill us, when they shoot us down, we are not dead. It is just our flesh is gone. We will live on forever, and when one is gone, another one is born. So we will always be there to fight, and there's always people like Vybz Kartel, these leaders that will lead us to on the right path. They will teach us about how we should be thinking. They will always, that is why he's the teacher. They will always be teaching us about the negative side of humanity, and it's just too powerful. This song, I just can't stop saying it. That is the word that continues to come to my mind.
Transcending a dimension. Me there with me ancestors. Two time coming to some sharp.
One Dawn then shows us the power of meditation. He is actually transcending to be with his ancestors, to feel what they were feeling, to feel their pain. And he mentions King Tutankhamun of Egypt, of Africa, because Egypt is in Africa. And I remember when I went to school, they always separated Egypt from Africa, and when I was a younger child, I didn't even know that Egypt was in Africa. How sad is that? And the reason why they do this is because they don't want us to know the Library of Alexandria, which was burned down. So a lot of knowledge from Africa was whitewashed. They whitewashed the sculptures. I mean, this is just history. You can look it up. As he said, with your phone, you can rise your mind. So with your phone, you can watch documentaries. You can learn all of the great past of Africa, of black people. They were the first teachers. They had the first schools, the first colleges, and most of it was stolen and then passed off by Europeans as their own. And he also mentions Sam Sharp, and I have covered Sam Sharp before because Vybz Kartel has mentioned him before, and instead of me now telling you about Sam Sharp, I would just beg of you to go into your phone, Google, Wikipedia, watch a YouTube documentary on Sam Sharp. He is a legend in Jamaica and just a legendary activist for black people. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious chorus.
We stand strong. Yeah, we stand strong. Stand up like a man. Stand up like a man.
This chorus has very few words in it, but it energizes me every time I hear it. You can hear the authenticity in his voice. He really truly wants people to stand up for themselves. Just stand strong, man up, be a man, and always fight the system. And again, I myself, I have been through so many struggles in my life, and I've been always constantly attacked and defeated and trying to be defeated, and it is songs like these that give me the power to continue to go on every single day, and I hope it does the same for all of Gaza Nation, all the listeners. We must stand strong, we must stand up like men. The other boys, they bow so easily. We are not them. Gaza Nation is the strongest nation on earth. So anytime you feel down, anytime you feel defeated, anytime you feel like the world is against you, please play this song and stand up, chin up, and be proud of yourself and who you are. And from the struggles, the only way to become great is to have struggles, face them, beat them down, and then stand up just like a man. Just a wonderfully powerful chorus.
Now stop despise the West. Monsters can't see peace no rest. With them a leech band. Capitalism a fi recharge.
The king of dancehall, or as I call him, the king of music, period, begins the second and final verse by telling people to not stop despising the West. I know they say to forgive and forget, but you could never forgive and forget such a horrible atrocity. They did worse to black people than any other race has ever been treated on earth. I also beg of you to look up and educate yourself on the Arab slave trade. They should not be forgiven either. They were equally as despicable towards black people. So no, you must never forget what has been done to your people, because it is truly disgusting, it is detestable. And then he lets us know that still to this day, it is black people that are leached upon. The blood-sucking West, they continue to leech off the greatness of black people while simultaneously keeping them down, keeping them poor, keeping them in the ghettos. Nothing has truly changed. It has just changed names. It is no longer slavery. It is economic warfare. Again, I could go on for days, but do not forget that. And then he says capitalism has to recharge. And that is a very powerful line, because capitalism, I do believe in my mind that it is the best system that the world has ever known, but it is not without its faults. Monarchies, socialism, all those were truly bad to all the citizens that had to live under their regimes, but capitalism does give people a chance, a small amount of people. It gives them a chance to live somewhat free, to make their own money, to create businesses, but at the same time, capitalism is truly broken. It is not actual, true, free capitalism. It is crony capitalism. Look it up. It is just, it is broken. It does have to recharge. It must be fixed, but I do not know of any other ism that is better at this moment. if you do disagree, let me know if there is another ism that would work better for us in the comment section.
Bloodsucker, them a cancer, them a minority, a we large. Them a destroy spirituality. Them a destroy humanity.
The boss of all bosses then lets us know that they are bloodsuckers. They are actually cancer to society. I believe he is talking about the West again. They literally leech off the people and suck them dry and let them perish. It is truly disgusting. We should all be recognizing this at this point in time. It is not going to change. And then he points out something that I hope everybody knows. White people are a minority, and the rest of the races of Earth are much bigger. There's many more of them. There's many more Indians. There's many more black people. There's many more Spanish people. So if everyone could come together, unify, and overtake, I wouldn't say white people, but I would say the West. I would say not all white people are bad. I hope you agree, but again, the politicians, the religious leaders, the old ruling elite, the old queens and kings, the class, the bloodlines that come from them, they are truly monsters. They are not even human in my mind. And if all the people of the world could unite against these forces, we could take them over and put humanity back on its right course. And then he says every single day, they are out to destroy spirituality, and they are out to destroy the human race. And these lines couldn't be more true. They actually plan. They have plans. They put it out to the public. You can look it up. They have plans to depopulate Earth. They say it is overcrowded. They spew out lies, and they are always against actual spirituality. They want you to follow these false religions. They want you to believe in a white Christ and all these other lies, and it is just truly disturbing. And I thank the boss for pointing this out, because a lot of people, they don't look this up for themselves, and it does take a superstar, a megastar, a legend in music to point these things out to people, so then they could get intrigued and look it up themselves. This song is just, I wish it got 50 million views, but you all know that these songs, they don't make it big, they don't make it on the radio, they're not dance songs, and it is truly sad, but these songs are the reason why I have a show about Vybz Kartel. And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Gaza Nation, thank you for tuning in. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos. This is how we grow the channel. This is how we feed the YouTube algorithm. When you guys interact, when we talk, I get the likes, the thumbs up, it grows the channel. And I beg of you to aid me in my quest of growing the channel. I will not take up any more of your time. So until we meet again, it is Gaza me say forever.
We stand strong. Yeah, we stand strong. Stand up like a man. Stand up like a man.